Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Scorpio, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general reads. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your key to the week this week is the Devil card, right? So I actually feel, if I'm completely honest with you, I think this is you guys giving yourself a hard time this week. I haven't done enough, you know, imposter syndrome, like whatever it is. I really want you, like this week, my advice to you guys is keep the self-care to, if you're going to do anything to the extreme, Devil card, overdoing it, overextending, overreaching, over everything, overindulging, then overindulge in your self-care, right? This is where you should put your obsession this week. This is where you should get fixated on looking after yourself, your physical health, your mental health, like all of you, right? The other thing is as well, remember the Devil card, it doesn't get enough praise for the positive part of it, which is sometimes, you know, if you want to be the best at something, you have to be obsessed with it. You have to be positively obsessed by something, right? And that's what you're being invited to do this week. But for me personally, this actually feels like this is you guys trying to, or actually giving yourselves a hard time. And this is why I say your self-care has to be on point this week, right? The other thing is with the Devil card, this week, I do believe you are going to be presented with a fork in the road, right? One avenue may lead to what you want, or to what it is that you're hoping or thinking that you want, and it might be a fast track. The challenge that this presents you with is you may very well need to compromise some of your own personal standards or morals, not anybody else's, but your own. It's kind of like the Five of Swords, right? Is it really a win if you've had to compromise everything that you are? It doesn't matter what anybody else sees. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters how you have to deal with yourself and how you feel about yourself when there's nobody present. We're always going to be present with ourselves. So this week, when you come to that fork in the road, ask yourself, is it worth what I'm going to have to give? All right. If you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. For your actions and options this week, you've got the Four of Pentacles. So a lot of you are very fixated on your finances, your money, your resources at the moment. Some of you look to be really stuck on a certain way that something has to happen, right? I almost feel like this is a part of what's feeding into this this thing of giving yourself a hard time, like, well, so-and-so's made it work, or this person has done it this way, why isn't it working for me? This week, I would like you to obviously keep the onus on you, because it's always on us, like how our life goes is always down to us, but there is somewhere that you really need to give yourself a break. Like, stop judging yourself by somebody else's standards or by somebody else's timeline. Take that off of it, right? The other thing is, when it comes to money, finances and resources this week, I would be very conscious of either what you spend your money on or the reason that you're making the purchase is going to be really important. And also when it comes to people borrowing money or you having to foot the bill for something, ask yourself why you are doing this and if it is actually worth it. All right. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Cups. This is nice. So you've got two sixes here technically. Two sixes represents balance or irritability, and with the cards that are present, I'm going with irritability. You may find that you feel a little bit more agitated this week than usual. And the interesting thing is, the Six of Cups is about the past, right? It's memories. It's about when things were good. You might be looking back over your lifescape or lifespan and saying, wow, you know what? I wish I was experiencing simpler times again. I don't know why, but there's something about that combination that speaks to complexity about me, to me. And one, I will say, You guys love complexity, you love depth, but this feels too complex. And it's like, you know, when something's too complex too quick, like a new relationship or a new job, and you just think, no, you know what, this is, are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, that's a line in a film. I've forgotten the name of the film, but me and my friends say it to each other all the time just because we think it's hilarious. But this could be one of those moments where it's like, you know what, this feels like too much, too quick, and I'm not here for it. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, you could be you could have one of those weeks where, you know, like when you're in a job and you have that moment where you're like, you know what, I'm going to give it another week. If these people don't get it the bleep together, I'm out, right? This could be a week like that for you. Again, self-care to the extreme. There's a lot of irritability here for you guys in general, so just be careful. When it comes to business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, you might be looking at the way that you did something before and saying, well, I actually enjoyed that more. Maybe it didn't give me as good a results as what I'm getting now, but I actually enjoyed it more. In this regard, these two sixes could speak to balance, because it's really it's almost like you're asking yourself, where is the sweet spot in my business, right? Where was I the happiest and doing, you know, the best at the same time? So this is a time to comb the memory banks. When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this, in a way, it's nice because it does see you reminiscing on the past and when things were simpler. In a way, it really can be a challenge because it's almost like you're determined to get back to the way that it was before, and we can never go back. We can emulate, we can bring certain elements of when things were great forward into the new experience that we continue to create, but we can never go backwards. So this week I urge you to, again, self-care to the extreme, guys. When it comes to your love and relations, you've got the Two of Wands. This is nice. So the partner's money, the partner's finances, the partner's resources and or ideas are really, really good this week and could be very lucrative for you. If they suggest something for your work or for your business or your professional life, don't bite their head off. They're coming from a place of genuine love, and actually what they're suggesting to you could really be the answer. You just don't want to go into this space of, well, they saw it, why didn't I? Do you know what I mean? And you know, I say this out of all love because I know quite a few Scorpios and Scorpio ascendants. If you're having a little bit of a mini personal drama crisis, have the moment. Don't beat yourself up and judge yourself for it. Do you know, we all have moments like that. All of us, right? I can tell you some of mine, I'm sure you guys would find hilarious. I'm kind of a cross between a teenager and a toddler having a tantrum when stuff goes wrong for me. Those are the two modes that I seem to have. So, you know, we're all in it all the time. So give yourself a break this week. When it comes to, for those of you that are single and or newly seeing someone, this is not a week to mix money and partnership. All right, if you're in a new relationship, if you're just starting to see someone, or you notice that you're always footing the bill, or you got to watch out. All right, just be careful. Also, this may be a time where somebody that you worked with and or connected with personally could come back into the fold. Be mindful of that. When it comes to your money and materials, you've got the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Gorgeous. Right underneath the 6 of Cups. I mean, when it comes to the home and the home environment, home truly is a sanctuary, but that could be a bit addictive this week, right? I know some of you are going back into lockdowns at the moment. I'm really sorry to hear that. And in that case, you don't really have a choice. But if you do, even, you know, you guys could be doing that whole sort of self-imposed lockdown thing. You know, enjoy your home. It looks like it really is sanctuary to you today, but just be careful and be conscious that, you know, because it becomes addictive to spend time alone. It really does. So just be mindful. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a great card for health, because it's actually about really deep regenerative healing, which is something that you guys know all about, right? So give yourself that time and that energy this week. And then when it comes to your finances, your money, or your resources, this trio is absolutely fucking gorgeous. This is boosts to the finances. This is boosts to the home monies, to your earning potential. This is old opportunities coming back onto the table that you can now actually do something with. This is potential fresh starts, redos, or go-overs on financial opportunities, maybe to work with the partner, right? Long established partnerships. Let me be very clear about that. Long established partnerships, yes, absolutely. Marriages, yes, absolutely. New partnerships, people that you've just started to see, no, you don't cross the streams, all right? But all in all, it actually looks like a good week. I just, please, 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 this week, self-care to the extreme, all right? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know, if it's not too personal, how it shapes up in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you soon.